Hello. That was gross. Good morning or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hope you're having a good day. I am doing, I don't know what's going on with my voice. I am doing a comparison for application for foundation. Try and say that 5 times fast. I've been getting asked, since we did get our large diffuser brush back in stock, been kind of getting asked the difference between brush applications or the Blenderful applications, and hey Sandy, just kind of getting a feel for the difference and why there's so many options. So I'm going to be doing half of my face with the Blenderful and half of my face with a foundation brush. We do have the foundation brush, we also have a buffer brush, and we do have our large diffuser brush, which I do not own the large diffuser brush, so I will not be featuring that one. We also we have concealer brushes, we have a full 20 set classified brush collection. If you like brushes, there's just, I think when it comes down to it, is just personal preference. My personal preference is the Blenderful. I feel like for me, it applies the foundation very evenly. It doesn't feel very caked on, and it's very quick. And so I'm usually all about how quick can I get my makeup done. I got things to do. But with the foundation brush, it does apply very evenly. And I feel like it just kind of takes a little bit more time. I don't feel like either one uses more product than the other. Just in my opinion. But it's also, it just kind of comes down to personal preference, really. I know that's probably not a lot of information to go off of, but in my experience, I just prefer the Blenderful. So I'm going to do half my makeup with the Blenderful, half my makeup with the foundation brush, and just kind of give my thoughts on it. So like I said, we have these 3 brushes, the concealer, the buffer, the foundation, and we do have a larger diffuser brush. Kind of looks like this, just a bigger head of it. And so I'll be using the foundation brush versus the Blenderful for the foundation. And then I use this for concealer and foundation, use this for everything. But on this side of the face, I'll use more brushes. So again, I honestly just think it comes down to personal preference. Whether you have an oily complexion, dry complexion. Usually if you have a drier complexion, you're gonna wanna wet your Blenderful. Oily complexion, usually don't have to do that. So we'll go ahead and get started. If you have any questions, please let me know. All products I'm using are Lime Life, and I can always send you the link if you'd like more information. But more than happy to answer any questions along the way if you have them. So I'll just be talking about them as usual as I go along. And yeah, I think that's it. So first base primer, always start with this. It's gonna keep your colors vibrant all day long. And it's really gonna just help prepare your face. And disclaimer, I'm not a makeup artist. I just use makeup artist quality products. So just the disclaimer I like to put in all my videos. It's nice to just be an everyday person using makeup artist quality products. So if you have something you'd like to add, an opinion that you have about your personal preference, go ahead and comment about it. That's great. But it's just my personal take on things. So it's nice to give the everyday woman products that are gonna last her all day. You're not gonna be restocking all the time. So super, super helpful. Zach, obviously. Oh my goodness. Well, then these products are perfect for you. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the Blenderful. I'm gonna do it on this side of my face. As you can see, I got a little itty bitty planet that popped up. Whatever. So I use this long flat side of the blender for a foundation, and then I use the pointy side for concealer. So gonna use the foundation, just one little swipe, it's all over it. And I'm just such a creature of habit, so I don't know if I'm gonna have a very biased opinion about this, but I just feel like a blender, I mean, just that one swipe and I pretty much have a full application. And our foundation is wax based, so it's gonna sit on top of your pores, not seep into your skin. And it's 50% pigmented, so a little is gonna go a long way. Like I said earlier, you're not gonna be restocking all the time. So just that one swipe, and I've already got nice coverage. I can always go over it again. But I feel like the blender is just very quick, nice, easy, fast option. Perfect. Definitely my favorite one to use, but I want to showcase all the options. So I'm going to do my concealer now as well with the blender, and I'm going to use the pointy side, using this one around my eyes to brighten them up, and then this one for little red areas. I don't know what's going on with my voice. And our concealer is also waterproof. So if in the summer all you like to do is have a little bit of concealer but you're having a pool day, it's going to be perfect for that. All right. Definitely you can already just in general see the difference in the coverage and all of that compared to no makeup. Let's cover this little guy up a little bit more. All right, so that's the side with the blender full. I don't know why everything's so glary. Blend it out. All right, so now we're gonna do this side. We're gonna use a foundation brush. Again, I honestly just think it comes down to personal preference. I feel like the foundation brush takes a little bit longer, but might apply it more evenly for some people. I feel like you definitely get a lot more the first time. Can get into different little areas with the brush. I feel like for my oily complexion, the brush leaves a little bit more of a streak that I can blend later with our translucent powder. I feel like you can see like little streaks here that I didn't have with the blender. I feel like I'm having to go back to the foundation palette a lot more. But I have noticed when I do clean out my blender, I feel like I'm getting a lot more product coming out of my blender, so it holds it a little bit more. So again, personal preference, whatever you think. Oh, my hair, just getting so long. I have a haircut on Tuesday and I'm so excited. So I feel like with the foundation brush, I'm just having to take a lot of time. I'm a very impatient makeup person. I want it on, I want it done. So, still applies very well. It's still a good product that you're using, just different application styles. Either way, it feels very, very lightweight. But I feel like the foundation brush just took a little bit longer. Might be a little bit smoother right away instead of the blender. All right, so now for concealer, use our little concealer brush. Definitely get a lot more product with the concealer brush, but can get nice and under that lash line. I feel like I'm more in danger of stabbing my eye with a brush than with the blender. I'm also just really weird about my eyes, so that's probably just a personal problem. So far it's pretty much looking the same. I still think it just comes down to personal preference of which you prefer to do, the brush or a blender. Fish are fighting. No, let's cover up some red. I definitely feel like the concealer brush gets a lot more product out quicker, but either way, I feel like they both apply very well. Like I said, I think it just comes down to that personal preference. For my oily complexion, I feel like the foundation brush was a little bit more streaky, just for me. And I'm just a completely biased person, and I just love the blender. It's very quick, very even, blends it right away. I feel like with the foundation brush and my oily complexion, I need to do the translucent powder a little bit heavier. But as you can see, you can't really tell the difference, I guess. Still feels very lightweight. Didn't use a lot of the product. Still very full. Same with the concealer. I do like using the concealer brush a little bit more than just the corner of this. I feel like it applied it a little bit more, a little bit better. Definitely with my little planet, which is now gone. But either way, this ending is the same. I have one canvas color, very all now even skin tone to continue with. So I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup. If you have any questions about any of that, any thoughts, comments about which method you prefer, let me know. Like I said, we have 20 brushes in our classified brush collection, and we do have Blenderful's brush shampoo. Very important to wash your brushes. Keep it sanitary, especially for makeup artist friends that are doing people's makeup. You're gonna wanna wash your brushes, just don't spread the germs. So I'm just gonna do the rest of my makeup. If you have any questions, thoughts, concerns, hellos you'd like to say, go ahead and do that as my brush falls on the floor. But I'll just keep talking about the products that I'm using, but that was basically what was voted for in my VIP group, was to see the comparison of using those two different styles. If you'd like to be able to vote on what videos get done, I will post the VIP page in the comments. That's mainly where I post a lot of the product information. Don't want to muddy up people's timelines too much with non-personal things. So like to keep it pretty relative to the VIP page, other than these live videos that I do on my main timeline. Also have my makeup Instagram. Feel free to follow that. So right now I'm just using an all over brush with our, it's this white translucent powder. So it doesn't go on white, obviously, it just helps to set the foundation and concealer since it is wax based. So to lock in your makeup, you want that primer, translucent powder, and the finishing spray. That's gonna be your key to long-lasting makeup. Zach, what does it say? Zach, I love your question. It would be a very welcome gift, and we do have holiday collections, so that she can just get a little bit of every product and test it herself and see if she likes that. Be more than happy to message you about that, so you can get more information. She might have preferences, but honestly, for me, any line of makeup or skincare that is purchased for me, I would be so happy, because it's still a gift and it's still coming from you and you put thought into it. So I'd be more than happy to message you about that. So thank you for that comment. It's not a hindrance and it's not less welcome. I love your thoughts. So I will message you more about our holiday collections that can give her a little bit of taste of Lime Life and see if she likes it. So great question. Gonna do a little bit of bronzer. And we do have other bronzer shades. This is just the one that I like to use. Just adds a little bit of touch. Not doing a whole lot today, just kind of running some errands. All right, so this is my trio that I absolutely love. So I can't live without these three. Can't do my makeup without these three. My bronzer, my blush, and my translucent powder. When you buy more, you save. There's collections. But those are my three, and I'm so sad that I'm seeing the bottom of the tin because it means I'll have to buy more. But that's not a bad thing. It's just I love it so much and I don't want it to ever go away. And let's do some brows if I can find it. There it is. Brow tamer brush, one of my favorites. I blow dried my hair and now the like little frizzies are freaking out. Okay. So we do have brow gels. Mine is currently en route. But in the meantime, I use our eyeshadow, Brownie Points eyeshadow 8, to fill in my brows, and fill them in however you want. You do you. I've been having to do my own brow taming while I've been over here, and I don't know if I'm doing a great job or not, but until I can visit back stateside, I don't really trust anyone with my eyebrows. Hardly trust myself. My eyebrow lady's probably gonna freak out, like, what'd you do? If I'm particular about pretty much anything, it's gonna be my eyebrows. And I pretty much use this, well, I only really, unless I'm doing a Halloween look, I only use this shade for my eyebrows. Pretty much do my eyebrows anytime I do makeup. But the nice thing is, these are so highly pigmented, you can hardly tell. The only one that you can really tell is this one. You're seeing some of the tin, and that's because that's one that I use for my eyeshadow. I always put that on first. So that's the one that I use the most of. But I love that I don't have to restock my eyeshadows all the time. Or even really any of my products, even my face wash, and I use that every single day. And I can usually use the same face wash for about 3 months. All right. That's as good as they're gonna get without going overboard. All right. Your eyebrows are supposed to be sisters, not twins, and I have to remember that every single time, because I could do a whole 30-minute video on just my eyebrows, but we won't do that today. Just do some basic eyeshadow. We've been watching a lot of New Girl lately. Super great show, super fun. But now I'm like obsessed with seeing like how Jess does her makeup. And I just love it. My foot's like falling asleep. I'm surprised my whole body hasn't fallen asleep after the workout last night. Been doing this high intensity interval training on Thursday nights. It's a workout. So as you can see, that's why I'm going through this eyeshadow a little bit quicker. But again, I've had this palette for over 1.5 years. And for one shade to finally be poking through with a little bit of the tin on it, that's still amazing. And I use it all the time. All right, let's do this one. Just nice, soft shimmer. And then I like to go back again with this white and make sure the insides of the eye are super bright. Cool. And we're gonna do some eyeliner. Perfect. Ooh, I feel like my hair is just getting everywhere. Be doing a bit of a thicker eyeliner line, which I'm actually really liking. And has been very easy to do with this eyeliner pen. Definitely liking that thicker look. Definitely not something I would have tried without the pen. But makes it super easy. Almost like the Adele eyeline, which I super like. Let's see if I can do the other side. Definitely not even just yet, but we're getting there. All right, nice thick eyeliner line. Super easy, just kept going up and up and up with the eyeliner. I'm gonna do a lipstick today. I've been loving our new sheer shades that have come out. They're so moisturizing. All of our lipsticks are, but this is the one that I did the other night in my Yoga Glam video. Really like this pink one. I don't know if that's the shade I'm going for today, or this pink one. No, not it. I feel like there's one more. Someone was hiding. Ooh, red. Very classic. That's not it. All right. I think we're gonna do this nice sheer red. I feel like with the thick eyeliner, it'll be fun. So this is 206. I like it. Very soft, not a hard red, but still a nice shade. I feel like the act of putting lipstick on is just so like classy, womanly. All right, phone's like dipping. All right, oil strike, matte finish. These come in the full 4 ounce, or you can do the trial travel size of 2 ounces. So far, it definitely doesn't feel like I have a full face of makeup on. So whether you do the foundation brush or the Blenderful, honestly, personal preference, whatever you feel is better for your skin, your time constraints, go for that. Whatever feels best for your skin. I'm just gonna put some mascara on and we will be done. Got all my lip colors put away. Kind of ended up with a nice little classy red lip look. So that's one eye with mascara and the eyeliner, one without, and it just really helps balance it out. Just finishes off the look really well. All right, and there we have it. It doesn't feel like I applied my makeup with 2 different brushes, so I don't feel funny going out right now, with half my face having been done with a Blenderful and the other half with the foundation brush, concealer brush. So if you have any questions about any of those brushes or lip colors or whatever, let me know, comment, message me, join the VIP page. More than happy to answer any of your questions. If you want to have a say in what videos get done each week, definitely look for that poll that I post on Sunday nights for me, Sunday morning for you. More than happy. I want to put out the information that you guys want to know, even if it's just a live that has nothing to do with makeup. Let me know. More than happy to talk about anything. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks for the comments, the likes, the loves, all of that. It's super great. Going into the holiday season, I want to stress shopping small business. By shopping small business, you're helping someone provide gifts to their loved ones this holiday season. And you don't always get to see the happy face of the big corporations, but you will see it when you buy from us, from small businesses all over, an Etsy shop, any of these kind of, Color Street, Scentsy, Lime Life, any of that. It means more to small businesses to feel that support, especially during the holiday seasons. We have so many fun holiday collections throughout any of these businesses. I've seen a lot of them, and they're so fun, and it's a fun way to try a new company or try new products or share products that you already love with people. So that's my little small business spiel. Thank you to everyone who continues to support me and mine. It means more to me than anyone will ever understand. So hope you have a great rest of your day, going into your weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.